Rise backyard video. This time around, 1997 year in review continues with In Your House, the Final Four. We're in your house. We're in your house tonight. Everybody in your house. A little bit of backstory here before this show. A lot of stuff has gone down. On Thursday, Raw, Thursday. Why was Raw on a Thursday night? Well, because back then, when Raw was on the USA Network, back then, they would get postponed because of a dog show. So on Thursday, Raw, Thursday, which, by the way, is stupid name, stupid, Shawn Michaels vacates the title, the World Wrestling Federation title, because of a knee injury. Actually, no, he dropped the title because he lost his smile. The boy toy lost his smile. I lost my smile, guys. I lost my smile. And Rocky Maivia defeated Hunter Hearst Helmsley to become the Intercontinental Champion. We also have Owen and Bulldog going at each other's throats while they're the tag team champions. So, the World Wrestling Federation title's vacated. Sid gets to face whoever wins this fatal four-way over the top rope match on Raw. So, let's start it out. Mark Merrow defeats Leif Cassidy, future Al Snow, in a decent match. Mark Merrow was pushed to the fucking moon in 1997. You know, when Vince McMahon, he looked at guys like Steve Austin, and he thought, wow, Steve Austin, he's going to be a huge megastar as the ringmaster. And The Rock, he's going to be a great star as Rocky Maivia. But the biggest stars of them all will be Ahmed Johnson and Mark fucking Merrow. So Mark Merrow was pushed to the goddamn moon. Of course, he would crash and burn and get a big-ass injury that would hinder his career and then take a backseat to Sable. But this is a decent match, nevertheless, a 5 out of 10. Next up, the Nation of Domination, who comes in like they're the fucking Shield through the audience, to the crowd, defeats Bart Gunn, Flash Funk, and Goldust in another decent match. A 5 out of 10. I can't help but feel that Ahmed should have been in this match, but I guess he was injured. Rocky Maivia and Hunter Hearst Helmsley go at each other once again. Now, as I said, this is 1997. And you will see a big evolution, all pun intended, in a lot of superstars. You know, it's so fascinating to go back and watching such a fascinating career, such a fascinating feud between these two superstars in The Rock and Triple H. They went at each other through all their eras of their careers. And right here, it's their second match of their big rivalry. Rocky Maivia, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Later on, they would go on to face each other as the leader of the Nation and the leader of D-Generation X. Then it was the corporate champion versus my time. It would be the people's champion versus the reign of God, and so on and so forth. The most electrifying man versus the game, so on and so forth. To even teasing it now where it's Hollywood, part-time Rock, and authority Triple H. But anyways, this is their second match together in their big-ass rivalry that never really ended. For the Intercontinental Championship, Rocky Maivia retains as Goldust comes out and distracts Triple H, and they still have unfinished business. Later on, Marlena gets choked out by this mastodon of a woman named Chyna. So a 7 out of 10, and this is a good match, and they would have far better matches in their illustrious career. But this was their early starts. Rocky Maivia and Hunter Hearst Helmsley. 7 out of 10 is Rocky Maivia retained. Then we have the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championships on the line here as the British Bulldog and Owen Hart. They defend their championship successfully, but only because of disqualification over Doug Furnace and Philip LaFon, or Philip LaFong, as JR once said it. This is a solid match. Oh, Bulldog accidentally hit Owen early on. Owen then just decided to say, fuck it, and hit Doug with the title, and then the match was over. Bulldog was pissed off by that. Teased turning babyface and turning on Owen, but whatever. This is a fun match. A 6.5 out of 10 it does. Good stuff here. And in the main event, we have for the vacated World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, because Shawn Michaels lost your smile. I lost my smile, you guys. Oh. It's Bret Hart, Vader, Steve Austin, and The Undertaker in a fatal four-way over-the-top rope rules match. Now, the way you win this match, it's eliminations, and you can eliminate them by pinfall submission or going over the top rope. Steve Austin laid claim that since he has dumped all three guys at the Royal Rumble, he should be champion already. But it doesn't do so. The first man eliminated is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Vader gets his right eye. His right eye just gets completely destroyed. And his right face is just bleeding. He is covered in blood. And they have to staple his eyes shut later. His eye gets shut. It's fucking gruesome. Gruesome stuff. Vader was embarrassed by Shawn Michaels. But the Royal Rumble, and then this match, and then a little later on, Vader's career went back up. Went back up. You know, it's surprising that Vince McMahon managed to take so much bullshit from Shawn Michaels. You know, but I'll discuss that a little later. Bret Hart eliminates The Undertaker because Steve Austin can't stop from attacking and getting back involved in this match. A fantastic match. It's bowling shoes ugly, as JR would put it. Bowling shoes ugly. You know, this is tougher than $2 steak. This match is great. A 9 out of 10. One of the finest matches you're going to see. Bret Hart captures the WWF Championship for the 4th time. However, on Raw, the very next night, Stone Cold Steve Austin would interfere in Bret Hart's match against Psycho Sid, and Bret Hart would lose his WWF title to Psycho Sid the very next night on Raw. So Bret Hart is only champion for about 24 hours. So in less than about 4 days, actually, in less than 4 days, the belt went Shawn Michaels, vacated, Bret Hart, Psycho Sid. Is this WCW 2000? No, it's the beginning of 1997 WWF. Anyways, overall, Final Four in Your House is a fantastic show. Must watch, especially the main event, and especially the Intercontinental title match. A 6.5 out of 10. Catch the Intercontinental, catch the world title. Now, let me talk about this Shawn Michaels losing his smile. It's a load of bullshit. He injured his leg, so he had to vacate the title, but that's a load of crap too. He didn't want to put Bret the Hitman Hart over at WrestleMania 13. You know what baffles my mind? That Vince McMahon allowed him to get away with so much bullshit. The MSG incident, embarrassing, making Vader cry, and all that crap. Everything he did. Everything. And then this bullshit. You know, he says that he couldn't punish Shawn Michaels because of MSG. That's a load of shit. Because he was the champion. He was protected. Bullshit. He punished so many champions afterwards and beforehand. It's a load of crap. What is Shawn Michaels going to do? Go up and cry all over to his clique buddies? Cry to the outsiders, to WCW? Whatever the fuck. I lost my smile, guys, and that's why I have to vacate the title. I lost my smile. Anyways, 6.5 out of 10. Sorry about that rant, but whatever the fuck. Catch you next time. I already did WrestleMania 13 about 500 billion times. It's not a good show. So, I am going to do the Go Home Raw for WrestleMania 13. The Go Home Raw. There's a lot of changes from here on afterwards. Sid becomes champion again. We have a new championship in the European title. And ECW starts to invade. ECW shows up on Raw, and then they get rid of the neon lights, the glitz and the glamour, and it ends up being industrialized. Ends up being a little attitude era, if you would. Ends up being the war zone. They get this big ass Titantron, and Raw goes to 2 hours. So I'll catch you next time for the Go Home Raw for WrestleMania, and WCW Uncensored will be after Super Brawl. See ya.